Well, it is the beginning of a brand new year, and often at this time of year, there's so much hope and dreams of what can be. Whether you set yourself a New Year's resolution or just do a good clean of the house, there is something quite delightful about the new year. Joining me in the studio to talk about this and about something that maybe one or two of us are wanting to do this year is the lovely Tanya Unkovich. Welcome back for 2020.
Hello, Happy New Year to you and everyone else there.
Happy New Year to you too. It is so nice to have you back in studio. So now, Tanya, a question for you. Decluttering. Are you the type of person that needs to do this? Do you kind of keep a whole lot of stuff around the house and you're like, oh, I better just declutter it? Or are you pretty good?
Actually, no, I do find that I'm gathering a lot of things. And in fact, that is one of my outcomes for this week is decluttering my office.
Right.
You know, so I tend to do it a room at a time. So this week is the office.
Oh,
yes,
so organised. Well, we're not talking about like decluttering of the house, and I have to admit I do need to do that, but we are talking emotional decluttering today. What do you mean by this, Tanya?
Well, actually, before I get into that, do you notice that when you're home and everything is full of stuff and you've hoarded and it somehow creates a cluttered energy as well for yourself? Even your bedroom, if you go to bed at night and you've got washing on the floor or something, there's just something about that, right? So emotional decluttering, well, it's the same kind of thing. It's about clearing the stuff in your mind that is clogging goodness. You know, a bit like a blocked drain pipe or the kingpins like what we talked about last year. Get rid of those limiting beliefs, get rid of those feelings or emotions, whatever it is, or even bad habits that keeps you stuck, that stops you from moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big thing. And I think especially at the beginning of the year, we're in the mindset to want to do this, to have the energy to do this. Would you say that's right? And would you say a lot of us maybe feel that way at the beginning of the year, but 3, 4, 5 weeks on, kind of give up?
Yes. This is the time actually in the month or in the year where people do start giving up. You're all energized and motivated. And then once you get back to work again, right, it's that same old, oh gosh, here we go again. And you're not as motivated and life kicks in and things happen and then you just give up. So this is why I'll give you a bit of a boost right now and say, well, now is the time to go, well, what is holding me back? What are some of the things that are getting in the way? Emotionally, physically, whatever it is, spiritually even, and clearing things out.
Now, I love a good list, Tanya, and you have created an amazing list here. It's a tool really for anyone. Yes. Emotional decluttering, and in there, I don't know how many of these there are, but there's pointers really for us to get started on this one. So, should we take a look at some of those?
Let's do it. Should we pick a couple each?
Okay, well, I want to go with the hardest one, in my opinion, or one of the hardest ones. Let go of some of those toxic feelings. Letting go. I mean, what does that mean? Because, you know, for a lot of us, holding on to some of those feelings that are negative, and we know it's not right, but it can feel good in a way. Yeah, if I can say that.
Yeah, you're getting a bit of a payoff, aren't you? It's helping you stay in that victim mode. It's helping you. It's giving you a reason why you're stuck. So that's why I'm going to say back it up a little bit. You know, beep, beep, beep. You've got to be ready and willing to give up these toxic feelings or toxic behaviors or whatever else it is. Be ready and willing. And if you're not ready and willing, then maybe say a prayer and say, okay, God, you help me be ready and willing. Help me be ready and willing to be ready and willing. And then feel what it feels like once you've let it go. Letting go is a big thing, surrendering, isn't it? We just want to hang on, us humans. We just want to hang on.
Oh, we do. But there is so much importance in letting go of those toxic feelings because it is a sense of moving forward, right?
Absolutely.
We once have felt held back by those feelings. Yeah. So identifying it, being willing to
do it.
And then just doing it?
Making the decision to do it if you need a bit of help. What often helps is talking to another person, actually, because so often shame is what stops us. Yet when we talk to another person, we realise, you know what, this isn't such a big deal. I'm not the only one that does this in life. And that enables you to scratch the top off that boil. Yeah. You know how painful that is? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Get all that toxin out.
Yeah. Okay. So that's one of them, but it is one of many. What would you say in terms of emotional decluttering is really important?
Oh, here's one. forgive myself and others.
Yeah.
We want to hang on. It's the same kind of thing, toxic feelings, isn't it? But we hang on to lack of forgiveness. And lack of forgiveness towards others just creates resentment, which is like toxin going through your blood. It's a big kingpin, isn't it? We're always so hard on ourselves when we don't achieve something in a certain period of time, or when we compare ourselves to other people, we start bashing ourselves and emotionally bashing ourselves. So I'm going to invite you to think about something that you are finding really hard to forgive yourself for.
Yeah. So forgive yourself, forgive others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make the decision that you're going to release this.
I mean, that just in itself, saying release it, that even feels releasing, right?
Yes,
Just to even say that, I want to release this from me.
Yeah. Why carry that burden? Why carry that cross? If God forgives us, why can't we forgive ourselves?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is good stuff. Another one that I think is really important, and you've actually put it in capitals, is say no. Because I feel like we want to say yes because it makes us feel liked. And, for the people pleasers out there, that feels really great.
Yeah. But when you keep saying yes to everything else and everyone else, you're actually saying no to you. Even when your needs aren't being met, you're still saying no to you. So flip it around. By you saying no to others means that you are now going to be kind enough to say yes to you to meet your needs.
That's really important. I think knowing that while saying no to others is hard to do, they then just need to move on and then find the next person to ask or do it themselves or just know it's not going to be a long-term ramification. I think often we dramatise the no's, don't we?
Yes, we do. It is. It's staying the victim. It's being, well, it's giving us a reason that we haven't succeeded in inverted commas, or we're not doing as well as someone else, or life is hard for me. But look, flip it around.
Really, really good stuff. What else would you include in this list? I mean, well you've got a big list. What else would you include today?
Take responsibility.
Take responsibility. Okay.
Yeah, especially for your own life.
Okay.
Quit blaming others. Quit making excuses. Got to put our big girl pants on and our big boy pants on and take responsibility for our lives.
Okay, so
take action.
If things aren't going well, if they're not going the way we'd like it, don't stay there. If it is toxic, take responsibility. Is that what we're saying today?
Well, take responsibility, or also find another way of doing something. So often we want to achieve something and we fail. We fail. Then that's okay, fail. That's going to give you the opportunity to find another solution. There is always a solution. So focus on that. Don't focus on the problem. The thing is, though, it's very easy for us to give up, isn't it? Yet we give up quite often just before the sun shines. So just keep trying, and take responsibility for everything. Your emotions, your lifestyle, your finances, everything. It all begins with us.
Okay, Tanya, that is so good. I almost want to leave it there, but there's so many. So let's just do one more to end this off, because this is just a wealth of great information. What would you say? One more thing in terms of emotional decluttering.
Start trusting your instinct, all right? Because so often we've forgotten that God-given sense of belief, instinct, that hunch, and we just listen to all the noise. We listen to what everyone else thinks is right for us. And that often just creates more clutter in our mind, more noise in our mind. Take the time to go silent and listen to your heart and listen to your instinct.
Let's finish it off with that today, Tanya. It's absolutely awesome. For those who are perhaps hearing you for the first time, if they'd like to find out more about what you do, maybe they want to go through the list with you.
Yes.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it? What's the best way to get hold of you, Tanya?
Just Google me, Tanya Unkovich.
Now let's spell it today, because it is the first day back for the year.
It is Tanya with a Y, Tanya. And my surname is Unkovich, Unkovich. If you just Google me, it will take you straight through to my website.
Awesome. Hey, thank you for being a part of the show. It's just wonderful to have you back.
It's great to be back.